Did you do it?
I did it. Did you not pick it up?
It didn't pick it up. But
Anyway. Oh!
just pretend that there was the infamous Unfiltered Podcast crack. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered Podcast. We are your host, Marco Barillo.
And Troy Scherzer. How are you guys? You know, we missed 2 weeks. Well, I shouldn't say we missed 2 weeks. Last
Technically,
week was
yes and no,
our
but
older episode from February, and then the week before we did miss.
yeah.
How are you guys? How's everybody doing? You know,
I feel like a lot has happened and
life.
changed
A
the
lot
world.
has happened, and that's most definitely why we missed the last 2 weeks.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys watched the beginning of the episode, I kind of past me, or actually, no, future me, technically. I don't know if you heard that, but I briefly mentioned the reason why we didn't record that week. I posted on the Instagram. I don't want to keep dragging it on, but we're back. We're happy. We got a lot of things to discuss about today's episode. I'm very excited. But yeah, Troy, how are you feeling in the new place? Troy is in his new place.
I am. I'm doing great. I will say, no offense to you, Marcus, since you're a lot closer down there. I'm a lot happier now.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Like, I just feel like I'm so much more motivated now. Like, I'm excited to wake up every morning. Like, I don't want to just sleep in and sleep
brand
the day
new
away.
scenery, brand new
Yeah, it just I know it's a new scenery. It just everything about it. Like, I guess I'm closer to family. I'm closer to my hometown friends. Yes, I'm farther from Marco.
That's what really counts.
But
He's really
unfortunately-
devastated
Yeah,
about
I
that the
know.
most.
I know.
He was calling me crying how much he already missed me and all that.
Yeah.
Devastating, absolutely devastating.
You weren't supposed to tell them that, you know.
It's just I want to
Really?
express how much you miss me. Though that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
problem. You know, you gotta.
Yeah.
You know. So, are you more closer to your family or your significant other's family?
Both, technically.
Both. Okay.
My mom, from where I used to live, was like an hour and 10
Oh, damn.
drive.
And now what? It's like 30.
Now it's like, well, it's like 30 to 45 depending on the time of day and traffic. It's very easy drive. I mean, before it was a very easy drive, but it was a very long drive.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Where now it's easy drive still, but it's shorter. It just depends on traffic if it's bad or not. Because she already came down here. She said this morning she made it in like 35 minutes, but then she got stuck behind a bus, which she kind of screwed her for like 5 minutes. So she missed us this morning. But she came down in the middle of the day last week when we first got the keys and we're just kind of moving some small boxes in before the big move. And she said it took her 45 minutes. But that was also, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So that's where it all depends. I know the road, and I know how bad that road can sometimes get.
Yeah. That's super cool, though. I mean,
no, 100%.
As someone who, like I said, moved to the new house, that was my first move. From what I heard, you moved around here and there a couple times.
So you only moved once in your lives?
Okay, I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, I basically moved once. And that was 2 years ago. I think 2023 or 2022. I think it was 2023 because it was because that was my last year of high school. We moved here, and
you graduated in 23.
Yep, graduated.
Jeez,
I know, dude. I feel like it was like last year I graduated. It's fucking insane. I remember when in the process, because I'm not sure about your place, but we had a lot of stuff to do before we moved in, some parts of the house. I know you can see kind of sort of, but all my actually, let me fix my background real quick. You can see all this was all carpet. It was this fucking disgusting carpet. It was they had cats and there was fucking cat piss everywhere.
Yep.
It was disgusting. So
our apartment before when I first walked in, you could kind of still smell this little bit of a stigma of pee and cat litter in the one corner on the one side in the carpet. So we had to shampoo it a shit ton.
Really?
We got it out, but even when I was packing everything up and I went back in that corner, I could still kind of smell it. Now we had padding and tile on because that's exactly where Chloe was, my rabbit. So that that covered that masked the smell the entire time. That's why we never smelled it. But I could
That's
tell when we were packing
nasty.
up.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing because like I have pictures. Like I'll show it to you after, but like when I went here for the tour, I took pictures before and after. Um,
Yeah.
but I vividly remember it. Actually, I think it was last month was our 2 year anniversary. I remember of my first night here. I remember sleeping in the bed right there. I'm just like it felt like like a fever dream. I remember having our first dinner at in our dining room here,
Yeah. Yep.
and it just felt like it didn't hit me. And I told this when I moved was if we moved when I was younger, because that we were originally gonna move like a decade ago. We were originally gonna move. If
Yeah.
we would have moved when I was younger, I would have been hit way harder. But like a part of me was like kind of like you. I was skepticism. I can't fucking speak. I was
Oh,
like
that.
I was
Yeah.
like it's a brand new fresh start, new neighborhood, new house. I mean, it stinks that like especially now that I'm a little older. I say that I'm 2 years older, but recently I kind of I found myself like missing my old house. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's weird because this I don't know if you know, I have the biggest room in the house. I have a bigger
I
room than
think you
my
told me that
I
before.
have the bigger room than my parents because like if you look, it's kind of like L shaped. Like for audio listeners,
You have an attic, right? You're kind of in like an attic spot almost.
the attic is in one like an old house. It was all the bedrooms and then a ladder up to the very tip top of the house with the attic. The attic's on one
That's wild.
floor. Like literally behind
Yeah.
that wall right there is where the attic is.
So it's like it's on your floor though.
Yeah, I don't have to go up a
Yeah.
ladder. It's just literally walk open
Yeah.
the door and just go in.
M-
I think it's really
yeah.
cool because
When I
I
lived
no go
Sorry.
ahead. No, no, no,
I
no,
was just
no.
gonna say when I lived with my mom at our old house, I had the exact same setup as you.
Mm,
It it was a twin style house, so it was like, two houses but cut in half down the middle, so there's two sides to it. So it wasn't wide, it was tall. So it had three floors and the third floor was finished.
mm,
So I was up there. So I had like the ceilings that went like this, so you had to duck your head when you're going around the railing and everything. Couldn't tell you how many
mm.
times I had my head. Dude,
Yeah,
I
no, dude,
one
going up
time
that ladder. Ugh.
oh yeah, that was I had stairs going up and I got a concussion one time when I was in high school. I was playing basketball and then I went up for it and someone went up for it and then pushed me down. I fell back, landed on the back of my head. Got a concussion from it, right? Get
Fun,
home. I'm like, all right, whatever. I walk upstairs, whack my head right on the fucking ceiling. I'm like, oh
fun.
my god. I
Yeah,
was all
no.
pissed. It was a mild one, luckily. It wasn't anything too serious, but I couldn't do too much.
It explains
They
a
told
lot
me not.
today. It explains a
Shut
lot.
up. They told me don't play Xbox.
Oh
I got right
no.
on Xbox
Yeah,
that
fuck
day.
that.
I was like,
The doctor
man,
prescribed me to play
time to
Xbox.
get.
Fuck you. What does the doctor know what he's talking about?
Yeah, really.
But
Just
yeah, like
I'm fine now, kind of.
sort of,
It's
sort
been
of.
like 5 years at least, maybe 6.
But yeah, like I do have the biggest room. It's kind of like an L shaped. Like that's the bedroom. That's
Yeah,
my bed right there, and then obviously I have this desk. But I still have an open like space right here for obviously Um, I had looking back on old photos and videos. I had such a small room. I had the
really.
same queen size bed. I had a desk. I had two big armoires. Those two things right there. All that was crammed into one little room. And now look how much room I have. Plus, I have a closet right next to me. I have that closet over there. I'm very fortunate. But the one horrible thing about this room is that it's the hottest room. I guess all like that hot air ventilation or some crazy shit where I have single handedly the hottest room. The past week, it's been cold, which I like, but like I usually have the hottest room. Point being, like recently, like we had my old house. We had a nice kitchen. The kitchen was freshly new
Yeah.
remodeled. I was
Oh,
like you
yep.
said, I was near
It's
Nico.
same with me right now.
I was near all my friends. I
Oh
was
yeah, yeah.
near
You were in by Nico. Yep.
my elementary school. I was next to
Mm,
my high school. Everything
that
was
place.
there.
That place.
That pl-
The place you went to school at.
that place that I will not. I probably doxed myself plenty of times before. Who cares? Um, but yeah, like we had to move under some circumstances because with my grandparents, their health was kind of deteriorating slowly. Um, so It was after my grandfather had his stroke, um, and their grandparents' old house basically was not like stroke friendly. Like they were living in the living room, two big beds.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like such a small square. So
Yeah.
they moved into our house for a bit. Then we realized, okay, we can demolish the deck area and put like a roof and like make it like basically a house and
Mm-hmm.
extension. That would
Yeah.
cost damn near 50, 100. I can't even like bother how much money.
Yeah.
So then the option C was just to fucking buy a new house. So we sold my grandparents' house, we sold our house, our forces combined, and we got this house. But I do miss my old house, but I'm happy here. I have a bigger room that I don't want to take for granted. It does suck. I'm further away from obviously you and my other friends and whatnot.
Mhm.
But hey, yeah, I
Hey,
think
maybe if you drive, you wouldn't have an issue.
I'm working on it. I've actually gotten slightly better
Are you
on
really?
my
Are
permit
you really?
test.
Okay. All right.
I
Are
got
you
an app
studying
on my
every
phone.
day?
Not every day, but I try to do like 3 times a week, maybe.
How old are you turning tomorrow?
So going to the next topic I wanted to talk
The
about
next topic.
next time. But yeah, so it's a work in progress, but still, I think from driving, I searched up driving for me to you is a good 30 minutes. So regardless, it's
Yeah.
still a decent far drive.
Yeah. It's yeah. It
You
I
selfish
I
bastard.
think I know. It would actually be a pretty easy drive to be honest with you. It's just
I
gonna
think I
be a
have
long
your
drive.
address saved. Let me leak it real
Oh.
quick for you. Hold on.
Does it start with a W?
Who sent it to me? You or I think your significant other sent me
She
it.
might have. She might have. I'm not. Mm, don't wanna cause controversy, but I'm not gay. Sorry, everybody.
His partner.
My partner. Yeah, no.
Uh,
She probably sent it to you. To be honest with
yeah,
you.
I can't see it. Whatever. Point is, it's like a 30-minute drive from me to you now. So
Yeah.
you should have moved closer to me.
You're
I'm
gonna.
just
I
gonna
guess you're gonna have to ride your bike. Little good old Marco
fucking
riding your
drive my
bike down the
bike.
road.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Um,
You're
but
gonna
yeah.
have some old
So
men
do
coming with their
you?
van, asking you if you want candy. Trying to pick you up when you're riding your bike to my house.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you want? Hey,
I want
little
to
man,
highly
you want some
want
candy?
some candy. Um,
You're gonna
but
love
explain to
that.
me. Obviously, you're more
What
in
am I
this
explaining?
realm because obviously this is not your first time moving. But how would you like describe the moving process? Was it like easy, hard, simple?
All right. All in all, to be completely, it's mixed feelings, mixed feelings,
Mixed
mixed
feelings.
feelings. So let's go through it really quick. My whole plan was when it came to big moving day, one trip,
You
one
wait.
trip with the U-Haul. I bring the U-Haul to the trip. We pack that bitch so tight, bring everything one trip to the new
You
place.
did one
And that's
trip.
exactly what I did.
You
Yes,
had
sir.
bed
That's
frame.
exactly what
Did
I
you bring your
did.
bed frames and shit?
Everything, yeah. Now, obviously, we didn't bring the fridge because the fridge stays there. So
Okay, yeah.
that's a big something that stays. Oven obviously
You're gonna
stays
miss
there.
that fridge.
Um, I'm not. No, I have a much nicer fridge now. To be honest
No,
with you.
big boy shit.
Ah.
Big boy shit.
Everything. One trip. The move that day actually didn't go terribly. I had
No,
enough of my friends that came and helped. It
sorry.
went pretty smoothly. Yeah, yes,
I was
motherfucker
so
had to work.
selfish. I
Now,
was
the
working at
thing
my.
is, to be completely honest with you, we probably didn't need you.
Fuck does
Nothing
that mean?
against you. Because the way we
Kinda.
had it working out, there was 4 guys and then the 2 girls. They got like the small bags and boxes and dealt with more of like the furry animals.
Mm,
So I didn't have to worry about that. And we just did all the big stuff. And then
yeah.
these motherfuckers get this. I'm like, um, I disassembled the kitchen table and then the bed frame and everything downstairs and whatnot, and everything upstairs while they're just bringing stuff out real quick. And they go, "Yeah, the truck's almost full. We're just gonna bring a load, to the new house, whatever." And I was like, "All right, whatever." I'm thinking like, "Oh, I should have gotten a bigger truck." I was gonna get a 20-footer. Last minute, I changed it to a 15 because I'm like, I feel like 20 is just too big.
Save
Right? I
money.
go downstairs. That shit is packed so terribly.
You open it
I'm
up
like,
and it just
what?
starts falling down.
No, it wasn't even. Everything was just flat on the ground. Like nothing was stacked. Nothing was like, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you over.
I'm like, stand back, boys. Let the big man handle this. For some reason, I want to say I love, and I'm good as shit at packing stuff. That's one thing I can say.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, hold on. I'm like, pick this up, boop, 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 boop. It like half the truck was just empty then. And I'm like, and with more room to put on top. And
No.
I'm like, look at that. I'm like, we're not full. Don't worry, we're not full yet. We're doing it one trip. Did one trip.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no. Now that part wasn't bad. Finding the place, generally, honestly, we toured some places. We had some backup places that weren't too bad. And then we found this place, right? We were looking at photos. We didn't when we first moved to that old place, we didn't tour here because I don't think we saw it, and I think it was a little out of our price range. Um, and we never saw it, so we were like, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, I liked one place, but we toured that first before here,
Oh,
and
so
I
you
was
know about
like,
this place years ago?
no, I knew about it, but I didn't look into it because of the price. The price was way out of my budget
So
at the
now
time.
you're
So I was like,
rich and
skip it.
shit. You know,
Dude, my rent doubled. My rent doubled, literally doubled.
from there to here.
Yeah. This was, hold on. I'm going to type really quick. I don't know if you can see this or not. This was my original rent per month. Should I do it in main talk, I guess?
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude, the main talk. But obviously, I don't know if you can. Is it obvious or
I don't
not?
want to share how much I'm paying because that's kind of weird. But that was my original. And then it doubled.
50,000. Holy shit!
Yeah.
And now it's 100,000.
Holy shit.
No,
No,
that's not bad. If you're splitting it,
no,
that's not
it's
bad
me.
at all. Yours just by yourself.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense, I guess, because
the way it works out, as you guys know, I have a career per se. I do hitting and essay. I come to the house.
he
I
does
do some essay. I
DoorDash
make
for a
it
living.
cool.
He does
I
DoorDash.
hate DoorDash. Yeah. And I work full time, so I
Mhm.
make a decent amount. I've been doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah, and I
So
remember
I make a decent amount.
I remember towards like the tail end of your stay that you were working like fucking 70 plus hours a week, trying to or double time to get the money and all that, which you gotta respect the
When?
grind. Towards the end of like before
I
you
moved?
left, because I remember
Oh,
we were
dude,
trying to
no,
schedule.
that shit was bullshit. All right, so
Oh, so you didn't want to do it? I thought you did it
no,
on purpose.
well, no, I did it on purpose, but get with that. So if you guys know, if like your heater or AC breaks down after hours, you call there. It's like an emergency line. There's like one guy on call. We call it on call
Yeah.
in case people call after hours that you have to go out and whatnot. Right? There's what 30 days in April. 31, 30.
In April?
Yeah, anyway, yeah, April. I don't remember. I think it's 30. 30.
30.
No, it's 31. I think.
No, it's 30. It's
Okay.
30.
I was on call 19 days out of 30.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
Not
to
bad at
2
all.
calls.
Yeah.
2.
Dude, scheduling an
2.
episode
All
that
April.
month was so like, okay, I'm working that
Because I
day,
was
blah, blah,
always
blah.
on call in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we filmed the one episode. Oh no, I did switch. That one day I did switch.
You did
Yeah,
so, I
get
remember
that.
telling you.
And I went out to 2 calls. It's so annoying because
That's
like,
crazy.
you do get like a small stipend for being on call, just
Yeah.
taking the on call. But I'm just sitting at home doing nothing while I'm playing Xbox, which I'd be doing anyway. But I'm like, in case I get something, I don't want to get a call. In the
Yeah, I'm
middle
gonna
of
say
trying
like
to film a podcast.
mid
Like,
episode.
this person needs me to
It's
call them.
10 minutes
or
long,
like,
and we're like, oh, I gotta go. Bye. Okay. But yeah, no,
That's
but
what-
like, I do. I mean, that's crazy. Though.
that
I'm
was
happy.
annoying. I wanted the hours. You're exactly right,
Yeah.
and I didn't get shit. Now it didn't help. It's like our slowest month.
Are you still there? Are you still working at that place?
Oh, yeah. I'm closer now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
closer
not
now.
bad.
Before it was like a 45-minute drive if I did need to go to the shop from my house, which I leave from my house and come home to my house almost every day.
Yeah.
So that's why it didn't really matter about how far the shop was. Now it's like 15 minutes down the road.
That's dope.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a
That's
lot better.
good.
Can't complain. But all in all, The actual moving wasn't bad. I was stressed in the beginning, but once we got it moved, I was totally fine. I'm like,
So like
you know,
did you go
the
back
weight
to
was off your
make
shoulder.
sure? Did you go back to make sure you didn't
Oh,
fucking forget it?
I went back on Sunday to clean the entire place
Yeah.
and to get the rest of the stuff. So right now it's empty.
So is
We
that
are
dope ass
completely done
couch?
there.
You bought that dope ass couch, right? Or is the
I got the
couch
dope ass couch.
fucking couch?
Dude,
Ugh.
it's long. So you know how I had it in two sections, kind of
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah.
It's now just one long.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That
Long
must
wall, and
be.
then like that long piece that was attached to the
Yeah.
one end, it's on the one end.
That must be
It's just
embarrassed
long.
for is Titus taking it well? Because I know he knew that there was a designated side.
I know he's not. We haven't let him on the couch.
You're
Yeah.
so bad, man. You're so mean.
No, dude, his hair.
I know
Like
that
he
motherfucker.
gets on that couch.
Yeah.
You sit down, you're covered, instantly covered. It's so
Yeah.
bad, and it's
That
like
dude
this is a
fucking.
nice couch. He actually tainted the pillows he was sitting on because he would that was the one pillow he was sitting on, and he was dirty dog. So it's
Dirty
like
dog.
slightly tinted. You can tell which pillows he used to. So I flipped them upside down, and now they look like brand new.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. I mean, like,
Yeah.
all I gotta say is that you would have fucking hated moving into my place. Oh my god, you had to worry about two people in this relatively small apartment.
Yeah.
Imagine two houses, six people moving into one house.
Screw that.
That was so. I remember that day so vividly. I remember we hired people to like move the heavier shit, right? Because both of these things right here were moved in one piece. I think. Actually, no. That
Oh wow.
top part
I
got
think
moved.
that comes off.
It
Yeah,
does.
that makes sense.
Um,
Okay.
I remember helping bring the bed frame up. Which, if you've seen the small, narrow
Yeah.
stairway. That
Yep.
was so bad. But I think the one thing I hated most about moving was helping renovate this place.
Yeah.
Obviously we did hire people to do like the flooring and the painting and
Oh, yeah.
whatnot,
Yep.
but it was vivid. It was my parents' room and the living room
Okay.
where we were moving the carpet, and once the carpet's that there's wood floor,
Mhm.
but we had to with a hammer or a crowbar, primarily a hammer, take out the nails, and I got pricked so many times with like hard like
Uh-huh.
nails and shit and staples. Like I had to fucking ding, ding.
Yep.
I hated it. I hated it so much. Um,
Ah,
but yeah, the actual moving part was relatively decent. We did get a humongous ass U-Haul.
yeah.
I think the 20, whatever the biggest one we got. That
Oh,
wasn't
yeah, you probably got 24. I think they have 24s.
that was not
Hold on a
fun.
second.
My dad did not know how to drive it, and I don't blame him. That
Ooh.
fucking shit to drive is so fucking hard to do.
Yeah, that's not.
But yeah, I'm not sure how many trips we
Yeah.
did. I don't remember how many. We did
Yeah.
multiple. Again,
Then I can understand that.
yeah,
It was a 2-bedroom apartment, so
yeah.
we could,
I think
make it work.
we sold no, actually no, we didn't. We sold our house first, not this
Mhm.
one, obviously, my old one, and then for about a month we waited to sell my grandparents' house. So all six of
Yeah.
us were in my grandparents' house, and then we waited to sell her house. So it was a whole fucking fiasco. It was so fucking
Fair
dog
enough.
shit, but
Yeah.
like I said,
The
I still have boxes. It's been 2 years, and I still have boxes in the
Fair enough.
basement
I
that
had boxes too, and in the process of packing, I got rid of so much shit. It was like
really.
I like 5 or 6 or 7 like humongous bags full,
Did you
boxes
donate it
full.
or did you just throw it
If
out?
I could donate, I donate it. Some shit I just threw out. If I didn't touch
Wow, you
it and it
said
was like
fuck
old stuff,
charity, huh?
well, some of it like you can't donate. It was like dumb shit that I like. Why do I even have this?
Like the dildo you ordered, yeah. I get
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
That was already
that dragon
used, so
dildo.
you don't want to
Yep.
like, ugh.
Yeah, no.
I
I
know, it
can't donate that.
stinks, it
Somebody would want
stinks.
that. No. I will, to be honest, not to bring the mood down a little bit, but the like month before, I was struggling. I don't know if it was the stress of the moving
Oh yeah,
or just like, you know,
the
the
pressure building up.
responsibility, the pressure. Yeah.
Yeah,
It like the month before, and I appreciate my dispatchers so much because they gave me so much leniency for that
hmm,
because I like all the time I'm like, can I start late? I'm like I was barely getting any sleep. I was,
shout
I
out
wanted to
to
go home
them.
early, and I would like luckily it was our slow period, so it was like,
Oh
it
yeah,
worked
you
out
picked the perfect
perfectly.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. it worked out. Like we were slow anyway, so I got to go home. Like everybody was going home early a lot of the days, so I was lucky with that. So I'd be like, I'd go home, pack, and relax a little bit.
Hell
But
yeah.
I was a mess. I was so unmotivated.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I had no energy any days. I couldn't sleep. Like I'd get home and I just die. I just die on the couch and fall asleep for 4
Yeah.
hours. Wake up and then I'm like right back doing the cycle of not going to bed early because I
Nah,
just
that would
napped for 4 hours.
fucking
And I'm like,
yeah.
and I
That
could.
would
But
have
the
ruined
thing
me.
was,
That
yeah, I
would fucking
couldn't
ruin
stay
me.
awake during the day, or I was going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then waking up at 12, and I'm like,
Hell
shit,
no.
yeah, like you know what I mean. I'm falling asleep on the ground in my work clothes. I
Yeah.
was just exhausted. And it was, I don't know if it was the stress, but that was tough. That was
I
100%
couldn't.
tough,
Yeah.
and I really
No.
appreciate it. That was, I will say, and I felt so bad because all the time I was like, I was texting him like the day before, like, can I come in like late? I didn't sleep or this or that or whatever, and
Yeah.
it was just. But it worked out. They were able to. I was able to work with them. They're great.
That's great. Shout out to them,
But
bro. Shout out to
shout out
them.
to them. Yeah.
That's. I mean, yeah.
No,
I couldn't imagine. I think because that was the
that was
same
one part
thing. I
not
could
fun.
imagine it by because like obviously I was younger. I loved my parents, but
You'd have to wear, yeah.
the stress of moving, I could definitely read it off my parents' face. Cause like
Mhm.
all this could, I want to say, could have been avoided. Cause we were trying to get my grandparents a rancher years ago, like
Yeah.
10 years ago. But it fell through. But
Okay.
after what happened with my grandfather and both of them conditions are unfortunately deteriorating a little bit, like we were just like, I
Are they still alive?
yes, yes.
Oh, nice,
Um,
nice. 5 big booms for that. Boom, 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 boom. 5
fuck
big
you.
booms.
No,
So
but
that.
yeah, no, they're alive. I mean, it is tough. I want to say like I don't want to like obviously throw them under the bus. I love them very nearly and dearly. I love my grandparents,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
unfortunately, one has Alzheimer's and one has
Shout
dementia.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm out.
it's like moving in with
Holding
them.
the
Like
fort down.
sometimes like without getting too personal, like sometimes they don't remember why we moved. They're like, why are we here in the first place? And she gets my grandma gets she gets all frustrated. I'm like, well, we're not doing it on purpose. We didn't want to move in, but we had to. But it
I
is.
remember the one time we were playing we were playing Xbox and Marco just disappeared for like 2 hours. And we're like, he comes back. We're like, where the fuck were you? And Marco goes, I walked downstairs and my grandpa was watching TV and he looked lonely. So I sat with my
Oh, it
grandpa
was
and watched the
wrestling.
movie
It
with
was
him.
it was wrestling. I was literally doing it tonight.
He
I was
come
literally.
back. It's like, where the fuck did you go?
Yeah,
He's
I remember. I remember my
sleep with
grandfather,
grandpa.
my no, no, God bless him. He loves wrestling. He loves WWE because he just likes fucking fighting and like high action drama.
Fighting.
It's fun.
MMA.
That shit's more fake than the WWE, buddy. Relax. It's more scripted, I should say.
Yo,
Anyways,
bro he just popped a perk. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I
Don't
definitely know
worry,
what I'm talking
guys.
about.
He has no idea what's going on right now. That's why he's saying some fucked up shit like that. There ain't no
Point
way he just said that.
point being, yeah. So every
Jesus.
Mondays and Fridays in pay per
Yeah, fair
views,
enough.
me and my nonna would watch wrestling. Still
Yeah.
do. I did today. At the time of recording
Now
this,
is
it's
Nono an
Monday.
Italian
Nono
grandpa thing?
is grandpa in Italy,
Okay.
and then
Okay. What's grandma?
nonna is
No nah. No
is
no
grandma.
and no nah.
No,
Right?
no, you don't say it like that. Oh,
No.
excuse
How
me.
do you say it?
No, you're overpronouncing. It's no and nona. You don't say
No
no
no and no
nah.
nah. No nah.
No, it's
Ah,
funny though.
Italiano.
I
Give me the
don't.
pasta.
That's so fucking racist, you
Get it.
bitch.
Get it.
I don't
Get it.
understand the people that
How
call
you
the
guys are
grand. What?
I don't even know. I don't know what I
I
was
don't
gonna say
know
there, to be honest.
how most people call the grandparents like nanny and grandpa, like grandpappy, or like so they call
Grandpappy.
themselves weird names
That's
and
my
shit,
grandpappy.
like nanny.
It's a southern thing. Nanny
Yeah.
is definitely a more popular up here.
Mima is one of. I had a friend who would call her grandma Mima, and I'm like, that's kind
Yeah.
of a little funny. It's kind of a little goofy.
Meemaw.
Mima,
It's a
let's go
southern
see
thing.
Mima down
Meemaw
at the
and
ranch.
Papa.
Baba.
Papa. We're
Um.
gonna try this again, everybody. Hold on.
Oh, A little
It
bit.
didn't pick it up.
A little bit.
See, I have my settings different since we're on Discord. We're not together, by the way, everybody.
Yeah.
We're on Discord call, and I have my settings. I don't think it's a high enough frequency to pick up
Hopefully next
technical
week.
shit that I don't feel like dealing with.
Technical fancy shit.
I just show up and blabber in this microphone and hope people like it.
I think hopefully if we do meet up next week, it'll be my first time at the new place. I want you to give me a tour. I want you to give me a tour. It's excited. Oh, but within the 2 weeks that we weren't technically here, we mentioned it in the episode when Troy almost got fucking killed, that WrestleMania season was upon us, and it happened. It's been at least 3 weeks since WrestleMania happened. I have it written down right here. Our predictions.
Oh, here we go.
I want to see how much.
Let's go through this fast. This is boring, and I watched part of it. I'm all. Who
do you think's gonna win? Who do you think has the more right predictions?
I don't know.
Me, probably.
The fuck? There was no question about that. Why would I know anything about it? I don't watch that shit.
You were just picking names.
Yep.
So in the night one main event,
is it Leah Ripley?
Rhea, not Leah.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea.
I just said that. Rhea Ripley.
I thought I said Leah Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
And so first we say was Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. We both got it wrong. It was Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins won, yeah.
Didn't see that coming. Next up,
I said, what's his face, right? The
you said Roman Reigns.
Hawaiian. Yeah.
The Samoan.
I think Hawaiian. Yeah, Samoan.
Next up was Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. I said it was Tiffany who won. That match was not good, unfortunately.
No, it was not. Who'd I say? Did I get it wrong?
You got it wrong. You said you said Charlotte Flair. So I'm up 1. No. Next up was LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. We both said Jacob Fatu. We both right. So 2-1.
Yeah, I have no idea. It was boring too.
Next up was Jade Cargill or Naomi. I said Jade. You said Naomi. I got it right. And Jade Cargill won.
That was boring too. Irrelevant.
Night 1 was not good. Night 1 was the main event was really good. Main event, the CM Punk Roman Reigns. Yeah, everything else after that was
second night was better.
A little sappy, a little iffy.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Irrelevant.
Next up, random match I did not look forward to was the War Raiders or the New Day.
Oh,
we both said
New Day won. I saw that.
We both say War Raiders, but the New like you said, New Day won. Yep. So we were both wrong on that.
I was like, oh shit, I was wrong about that.
Yeah, that was a really bad match. I'm not gonna lie, unfortunately. No. Next up, we have El Grande Americano. It was originally Rey Mysterio, but he got injured, so it was another guy named Rey Fenix. But El Grande won. We both said El Grande, so we got points on that.
Grande.
Now we move on to night 2. We have Jey Uso or Gunta. You said Gunther. I said Jay. Jay won.
I know.
I don't think I'm not excited for that.
Uso was that guy that I watched. We talked about, and I didn't watch it, but I saw.
He won the Rumble. He beat John Cena for the Rumble.
Shit, that was so stupid.
Oh, it was so sad.
More bullshit.
But thank God that it sort of happened because we got what we got at Elimination Chamber when he turned heel, which was chef's kiss. Speaking of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the 17th time. Yes. We both said Cena, and Cena ended up winning.
Yep, of course.
Dude, I'm not lying. People were expecting a lot. It was in an in-ring match. It was okay. It was solid. But people were expecting The Rock to come out. People were expecting this person to come out and be Travis Scott.
Travis Scott came out. What was up with that? What is he doing here?
He was there for when Cena turned heel for no fucking reason. We didn't know why he was there in the first place.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
What people got mad is that you're saying 150-pound man caused Cody Rhodes to lose his championship. What the fuck is a 200-pound Cody Rhodes?
Whack him or something.
Yeah, no, he did. He tried to punch him. Cody hit him with the move, but that distracted Cody, and Cena cheated to win. Basically, people were mad. Like, what the fuck?
That's right.
It was stupid, but I'm happy Cena won his 17th time. He's the all-time championship leader.
Yep.
Next up, we have your girl Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, or who is it? Bianca Belair. I said Io.
And
You said mommy.
EO won. I
Io
know.
Sky. Look at you. You know your shit,
I do know that I was interested in that one. Don't
dude.
worry. I
I
won't
think
lie. That was the most like bullshit thing I've ever seen.
what
Like what's the I hate to do this.
the
What
triple
was the
threat.
Asian what was the Asian girl's name?
Io Sky.
Io Sky.
Yeah.
She like was out of it and Rhea Ripley was going after the other girl. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then she just came in out of nowhere and just
You gotta take
landed on them
advantage.
and then won. And I was like, that's really stupid.
You gotta
Like
take
she was
advantage of the
just dead on the
situation.
ground, did like absolutely nothing the whole time, and then at the very end, just landed on them and apparently knocked them out. Personally,
Yeah. I mean,
I thought
hey,
that was
what
kind
you
of stupid.
you gotta do what you gotta do to win. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
the
it
the
was just
whole the
stupid.
whole story point was it was originally gonna be Jade versus I mean not Jade Bianca versus Rhea Ripley, and
Yeah,
then Io Sky won the title. The whole point of it was like, oh, they're just gonna ignore Io and focus on each other. But that's why it
which
was
is exactly what happened.
essentially now Io is still the champion. Next up, we have the ladder match. Not the ladder. Oh, I thought it was a ladder match. It wasn't. It was Dominic Mysterio, Penta, Finn Balor, and who else was it? Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, the champion.
Roman.
You said Penta, and I said Dirty Dom. Dominic Mysterio ended up winning. Happy for him. I love Dom. He's a good heel.
Oh
He's a
yeah, I
good.
did see that. He's saying he's better than his dad. You see that in interviews? He's
I
like his
think
dad
so.
didn't do shit. I'm better than him now. Like you're either like, whoa, calm down. He's in the Hall of Fame. And he's like, so I could
Still,
be in right now.
I
And I was
think
like,
Dominic Mysterio is better than his father. Fuck that
I don't
deadbeat
fucking watch.
dad.
I don't
No,
watch that shit, so I
no,
don't really know.
it's an ongoing joke, but he's good. I really like Dominic. He's a good heel. Next up we have Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I said Damian. You said Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre won, so you beat Damian.
I have no
I did
idea who
not
they are.
expect. I love Drew. He deserved to win that respectfully.
Okay.
Next up we have. It was supposed to be Stephanie Val. Not Stephanie. The Irish lady. I forgot her name.
Harsh.
Lyra and Bailey versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, but
Irrelevant.
Bailey got injured, quote unquote, and Becky Lynch came out. She came out of now I guess retirement technically, but we both said that and we both got it right. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyrie won. Next we have Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. We both said
Yep.
Logan Paul. He ended up winning. Good match, by the way. I like Logan as a wrestler.
Didn't watch it.
This one I'm not gonna count. It's the last one, by the way. This is the last one. This one I'm not gonna count because we didn't know who Randy Orton's opponent was because he was supposed to do Kevin Owens, but he got injured. You said the Big Show, which didn't end up happening because the motherfucker's aging.
No shit. Yeah, he
I
was
know.
like 60.
I said Uncle Howdy, but he wasn't. He's guess I
No,
don't think.
it was what's the theme song? Ah, shit, I know it. It was yeah. Oh,
It was
well,
the
I don't remember him.
TNA World Champion Joe Hendry. Because they
I
say
believe in
his
Joe
name
Hendry.
and I believe in Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry.
I love, dude. My
Done.
dad loves because he's such a meme. I fucking love Joe Hendry. He's such a
He just
good.
turns like-
He did
I
say
was like,
his
wow.
name.
All right.
That's his whole gimmick. Yeah, dude. No, I was
And then
watching
didn't
it
he
with
end up
my.
winning?
No, he lost. He lost. It was like a 5 minute match between him and Randy Orton, but it was still funny as shit.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, when he was doing the
Did you
little.
see? I don't know if it's true or not, but is it going to be Randy Orton versus John Cena now?
Yep,
For
at
Randy to take the
Backlash.
title back or something?
At the time of
I don't know
recording
that.
this,
I
it's
don't know what that
happening on
means, but-
Saturday. It's happening on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yep. That's a
Oh.
pay per view
Oh, so
called
they are
Backlash.
actually.
What?
What is Backlash? What's
It's
the difference?
another pay per view, basically.
Oh.
But
More
yeah,
money.
it is gonna be Cena versus Orton, which if you don't know is classic rivalry. It's like, mwah, one of the best rivalries of all
From
time.
In the back.
But now
Back in the day.
roles reversed. Now Cena is the bad guy and Randy is the good guy. So now they're kind of experiment. I like it.
Okay.
But yeah, so Joe Henry lost. Unfortunately, it sucks. But it was cool to see another company's world champion in a big spot like WrestleMania. but it's really
Oh,
cool.
he's not from WWE?
No, he's in a promotion called TNA.
What's that?
It's total. It stands for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. It's like a relatively older I think
Right.
WWE bought him. I'm not sure, but it's another pay per view. Maybe another company, wrestling company. Um, but yeah. So overall, I have the little tally marks at the bottom of this. I had 10 right predictions, and you had 6. So you weren't that far off. You weren't that far off. You did pretty good for yourself. But hey, overall, um, if I had to rate it both nights 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5. I would give it a 7.5. Now, like I said, night 1 was little lackluster, little like really took me off, except the main event. Main event, but night 2, oof, that main event
Yeah.
was good, but like he lost in kind of a shitty way. Like fucking Travis Scott is the reason why he has 17 champions. But I'm not trying to sound biased
Yes.
because that was at last year's
It's
WrestleMania.
fake.
Shut up, bitch.
Shit is fake.
Bitch.
Shit is bullshit.
But yeah, so
Anyway, yeah.
who do you, before we move on, who do you think's gonna win this
Right, what are we
weekend?
doing?
Though I was like, who's gonna win, Cena or Orton?
Orton, because what I'm thinking is Orton isn't retiring this year. John Cena is, and somebody has to take the title back per se and become that new best guy to
Really?
beat or next guy up. I think Orton's.
You
Gonna
think
beat
his
him,
title
and
reign's
then-
gonna last that long?
What do you mean title reign?
He's
For
only been
who?
champion for 3 weeks. You think he's gonna just like that? He's gonna lose the
Orton?
title?
I
No,
think
Cena.
so. Well, I guess it's the end of this year that he.
Yeah, he did say
retires, right?
December would be his last year. I mean, last month.
So all right, I take the back. John Cena's gonna win that shit.
I think so too. I think
100%.
I think
Yeah, they're not
some
gonna let
fucking
him
Travis Scott shenanigans happen again, and Cena retains.
I think after having that happen, they're gonna be like, people didn't really like that. They didn't like the celebrity win, whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna have him win, actually win.
The whole purpose of, I think the reason why he did that is Cena's whole thing right now is that he wants to ruin professional wrestling, and I guess
Yeah, did you see that? What was up with that?
yeah, he wants to fucking he said, "Fuck you guys, I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm the last true champion. I'm fucking John Cena. I'm the 17-time world champion. I can do whatever I please." And I think a part of that scammy, that fucking fishy way he won was a part of that. Like, I want to ruin wrestling part, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh-oh. But yeah, so in the comments down below, tell me what you guys think. Who is gonna win between John Cena and Randy Orton? I'm gonna say me and Troy both say John Cena. I think Cena has a lot more to prove to himself, and I think I'm enjoying the title reign. Also, I am procrastinating because Troy is currently off his keyboard or is AFK. But like Troy said, we are doing this virtually. Hopefully next week we're in person again, and I get to see Troy's new place. We're doing this over Discord. We're currently have our face cams on. Who knows? Maybe if we have a face cam, and he's back. I was just telling him. I was telling him how much the monthly rent is and where you're living now. And all that
okay,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, you told me I had to pee.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta use the bathroom so bad, Mark.
No, I was telling him where to go for like
I
was just telling him about where you live now. So hopefully some fans
yeah.
meeting you soon.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do a meet and greet on my porch.
Meet and greet at Troy's new place. Let's go.
Yep. I have a porch, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it's true.
Out
Yeah.
front. Yeah. It's you don't have steps going upstairs anymore. It's right in with a porch. It's private entry, and then it's 2 floors, fully renovated. Everything's brand new.
I was gonna ask that. Did you have to paint anything or kind of remodel anything, or just move in right then and there?
It's full done.
Everything's already done for you. That must be a fucking lucky bastard.
Most of the time, when you rent, it's pretty much they will already paint before, and if you want to change it, you just have to tell them. Some places they require. They have to approve the color. Other places are, well, you can paint it whatever, but when you move out, you have to repaint it back to the original.
What the hell is our here in the background? Is that your significant other yelling?
Fortnite. That's Fortnite.
She's playing Fortnite. Oh, that's funny. Yep. Also, breaking news. Pete Alonso just hit a home run. I thought I just mentioned that. Are they winning right now?
The Phillies are mid. They're in second place.
I saw a little bit towards the end.
That whole division is kind of mid, to be honest with you. Other than the Mets, Mets are doing great. Everybody else
Knock
is
on wood,
mid.
we lost our doubleheader. Dude, Soto hit a 3-run bomb and the fucking guy robbed it. I was so
Oh my god,
fucking mad.
Jesus.
The Mets, knock on wood, Mets are winning right now. It is 2-1.
What's the score? Oh,
Phillies, Phillies don't play them. Who do the Phillies play next?
I don't know.
You guys play the Rays. They're mid.
We just played. Did we just play? We just played Marlins, right?
You play the
I think.
Diamondbacks,
Diamondbacks. That's
who
same difference.
we're facing again,
Diamondbacks.
but we're in Arizona. But I saw the
Oh.
end towards the end of your episode with Matt. What was your friend's name?
Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan.
Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan, by the way. I did see he was heavy on the Braves doing good. I remember
Yes,
he was.
Yes, he was.
I'm like, and I'm listening. I'm like, dude, this fucking Braves suck. What are you talking about?
I know.
But this is filmed months ago.
I was gonna say this is before
Yeah.
anything. Even it was just I think I don't even know if it was spring training by then.
No, it was February. It was before the Super Bowl happened. So they weren't even.
Yeah, no. I think it was like right before the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm listening. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I didn't expect the Braves to be this ass. I mean, I don't think they're even doing good right now.
No, I think everybody but the Mets. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody but the Mets is like 500 or below. Phillies. I think are just above 500, if I'm not mistaken.
Phillies are at 559. The Mets are at 629.
Yeah. What's the record? The Phillies
For the Mets, Phillies. So for right now, National League Mets. So right now, it goes Marlins are 13-21. The Nationals and Braves are tied for 16 wins. The Nationals are a sneaky good team this year. They're actually really doing good. Phillies are in second.
Ass. What?
Huh?
You just said they're ass, and now you're saying
no. The Braves are ass. The Nationals are a sneaky good team right now. Phillies are in second at 19-15, and in first place at 22-13 is your New York Mets.
I hate to say it, our whole league is kind of just mid.
Usually it's not. I tell you,
I know.
Our
Usually
league
there's
is
like a breakout team or two.
Our league
right
is
now,
just the three teams.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the National League Central is a mediocre fucking division with the Cubs, Brewers, Reds, Cardinals, and Pirates. That's like a who the fuck cares?
None are good.
Our division's three teams. It's always either the Braves, Phillies, or Mets.
Yeah, that's fair.
Respectfully, I mean the Nationals fucking won in 2019, so who am I to fucking say?
Yeah, really. And we went in 22, and you guys almost made it last year.
Fucking Dodgers.
Got beat by the Dodgers.
Fucking asshole team. But hey, dude, they spent billions in the offseason and half of their starting rotation's injured. I think one of their outfielders just got injured today. I don't want to pray on their downfall, but fuck the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez. You fucking love Teoscar Hernandez because he was on your MLB.
I don't like Teoscar.
But he was on your MLB The Show team.
So bad. But
it's
because he was my good 99 at that position, and he hit bombs when I did hang. It was either bomb or nothing, and most of the time it was nothing. I got better towards the end.
For bonus points, do you know who has the worst record in the league right now?
It is either it's not. I don't think it's the White Sox, right? Not the White Sox. There's two teams that like have their combined record is worse than everybody else. There's two teams. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but there's two teams that are doing terrible. One's the Rockies, and the other one I can't remember. I want to say it's one of the Sox, but I could be wrong.
The White Sox or the Red Sox?
It's not the Red Sox.
So,
hold on. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I just saw this. At
a baffling 6-28 record, it is the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, I was right. I know my shit. Yep.
Dude, that is so bad. They have a point.
Who's second?
Second, I do think it is the White Sox are in second.
Is it the White Sox? I didn't think they were doing that bad because I just saw
they're 10-24.
Oh, so they're right behind them. Okay,
so they're not far. Yeah, everyone else has like 13, 15 wins in last place. 13. The Marlins have 13. Pirates have 12. Dude, they're on pace to beat the record. They're on their pace to be as bad as the White Sox were last year. I don't know how when you have
How do you go from being so bad to still being so bad?
the Rockies have the best stadium because of the elevation, but
Yes.
and they're fucking
Yes.
still doing atrociously. I feel bad. I do genuinely feel bad for the Rockies fans. If there even are any Rockies fans after this year, I feel bad.
Who fucking knows? It's like the Athletics last
Dude,
year.
yeah,
There's
the
so
Athletics are doing
little
pretty good,
people.
I think. I mean, they're American League.
Didn't they move?
Yeah, no,
Where
they're
they
they're
move?
in second place. That the Athletics are in second
They're in
place
what,
right
Las
now.
Vegas now?
Not yet. So they said I think 3 or 4 years until their stadium's built. So
Are they
they're
still in Oakland then?
no, they're actually at the Yankees minor league stadium, which is kind of
That's
weird.
right.
They're at
That's right. I
Steinbrenner
forgot they
Field.
moved.
They
Wait,
said that
Oakland isn't Oakland in California?
Oakland is. They're. I don't know.
So
I'm
they
not even
moved them from California
to Las
to
Vegas,
New York. New York.
New
Oh
New
wait, no. Where
Vegas.
is New Vegas?
I think Steinbrenner.
Is it Vegas?
I think it's in Arizona because most spring
Oh, I
spring
didn't know.
training. Oh no, they're minor league. It may be New York.
Because if it's their minor league, I'd feel that would be New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it was like a spring training facility, that would be one thing, or like a college that they use for spring
it's in
training.
Florida. It's in
Oh, it's in
Florida.
Florida. Wow.
Tampa
Okay.
Bay. So I think at the time of recording
Oh,
this,
still across the country. Jesus Christ.
there's two teams right now that are playing in minor league stadiums because they're stadiums. Do you know what the other team is?
Yeah. Oh, they're Atlanta. Was it Atlanta? No,
No.
it's not Atlanta. It's one down in the near Florida because their stadium got destroyed.
Oh, yeah. What are the two? What are the two teams in Florida? A
I
little
don't
jog.
remember. Well, one's the Oakland Athletic, well, the Athletics A's or whatever. The other
No,
team, I
not in
don't really remember.
Florida.
No, I'm saying they're in a
Oh,
minor league stadium. I
yeah,
don't know
they're
the
in
other team.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh,
Because
it
they're
is okay. It is Tampa Bay. All right.
so they're playing in. I forgot. I don't know where they're playing. I don't know whose
Are
stadium they're
they in
playing
Florida
in.
though?
I
Still,
think
I
they
feel like they'd still be in Florida.
are, which is. I
It would
mean,
make sense for them not to be. I just,
see.
it's crazy though that a professional, you, you don't think about it like at all. You don't think, oh, your favorite team's stadium could be destroyed by a tornado, and now they move somewhere
Which is
else.
it was Hurricane Milton, I think it was called. It was
Yeah, it was
last.
last year. Yeah.
Also, I made a mistake. The Rays are playing in Steinbrenner Field. The Athletics are playing somewhere
Oh,
else.
I was gonna say it wouldn't make sense for the Athletics to be
Yeah.
in Tampa from
I think they
California.
they literally remodeled the entire stadium. Like
Yeah, they have to. You have to.
yeah, what's the
Can't fix that. And probably if you looked at the figures, it was
mm,
to fix it. Probably was at least half the cost to just build a new one, and that's where they're probably like, you know what, our stadium's probably at least 30 years old. And
yeah.
just pitch it, do a new one. There's no point in trying to fix it, and then you're still the
Mm,
stadium's still 30 years old.
yeah.
The same
Well,
thing. I have that with my work. It's like you can fix part of it, but the age of the unit doesn't change. You're still putting thousands of dollars into it, and it's still a 20-year-old system. It doesn't change, so you could have more issues.
exactly. It
There's no
sucks to
point in that.
see
Yeah.
with Oakland because the Oakland. Have you ever seen or heard the movie Moneyball?
Yes.
That
Yes.
entire movie's based off the Athletics in real
Oakland. Yep.
life. Which sucks because they had some of the greatest. I want to say the greatest. They had really good players like Matt Olson, Sean Murphy, Sean Mania. They had really good guys that they just traded away for fucking nothing. They thought that they were gonna get something in return. And like to be fair, their stadium was so dog shit. We're talking about the seats are deteriorating. They were talking about like raccoons and rats in their stadium. Did you see the
Yeah.
video of someone getting fucking head in their stadium, like in the very top bleachers? Someone was getting head in the
That's
and
crazy.
so
Crazy.
they just see someone in the back, like someone doing
God.
this, and you see hair just going up and down.
Oh no! Oh
Oh,
my
oh
God.
shit!
That's awesome. Did
So
you see? I don't know if it's true or not, but the rapper dude that's like that white boy with Bonnie Blue at the one basketball stadium. They're like courtside, and she went down. I don't know. Lil Mabu,
oh,
Mabu,
oh,
Mabu.
that fucking
I
guy
don't
is
know if it
so
was
annoying.
fake or not, or if it was just for publicity. But she 100% like went into his lap, and like 30 seconds
Started
later
going
came up and was
downtown.
like, wiping her lip. I was like, what the fuck?
That quick? A couple
Yeah,
seconds?
everyone was
It was
ganging
definitely.
up on him for
There's
being
no
so
way
quick.
that's fucking fake. There's no way bro lasted 3
No,
seconds.
well, no, it was like 30. It was like 30 or like a
30
minute.
seconds still. Troy, how long you
Wow.
lasting? No,
Hold
I
on, listen. Hold on. I have a friend. He knows who he is. He probably doesn't listen to the podcast. He's a dickhead. He's Apple Music. He 26 seconds.
That's oddly specific. That's oddly
It's
specific.
a known fact because it's talked about.
26 seconds. That's such a specific
There's
fucking
like
number.
maybe 36 seconds. Yep. So that's why I'm like, you know what? It is possible. You're in the mood. You know what I mean?
I could probably like 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just throwing a number out there, you know what I mean? Just an estimation. Point is,
just needs to get some before he can say how long he's.
I definitely have. I definitely have. Point is,
how long is that nose? How long is that nose now?
It's pretty. It's big as my penis. Anyways, that's. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. So Oakland, I feel bad for them. Their fans. Their fans. Huh?
I don't know. Speaking of genitals. It's too funny. Speaking of genitals. Speaking of genitals, you got to sell one of your testicles to get into SummerSlam 25 for the VIP ticket package or whatever it is. You got to sell at least one testicle, if not testicle and
you need to sell like a lot of your body organs,
maybe a limb. It's literally going to cost you an arm and a leg.
So, do you want to break the news to see how much?
No, I'll let you do it because it's your wrestling thing.
$40,000 if you want the top. That's one of the top tickets for a fucking SummerSlam.
Jesus Christ!
It's like it's been a bad issue for.
Do it.
People already bought it. That's the thing, right? Is that people are complaining about the ticket prices,
and then paying it.
Yeah, but everyone's complaining, but they're not doing anything about it because they're selling out these fucking 40,000.
Like selling out football stadiums and being like, why would we lower our prices when we're selling out stadiums? Doesn't make sense to do anything about it.
So I'm looking at it right now. The cheapest ticket for SummerSlam is $154, which isn't bad on paper, but like when you realize if they're in MetLife Stadium, so the top fucking nosebleed is gonna be 150.
Yeah, you can't even see shit. You're looking
at that point. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean?
Marco will still pay it though. Marco will still go.
It is New Jersey. It's not that far. By the way, it's insane though. I mean, so okay, I pull up a Twitter article right here. WWE has announced the "fuck you" ticket package system. It's not actually called "fuck you." The package includes.
The VIP.
Oh no, that's just a joke tweet. I'm fucking stupid. Point is, it's a lot of fucking money, and people are complaining about it, but they're not gonna do anything. If anything, it's gonna get higher because one, it's the first 2-night SummerSlam, kind of like what WrestleMania did, where it was one night, and then for money reasons,
the problem is though, if you you hope that your night's gonna be good. I mean, but most of the time you're buying the ticket months in advance, and you don't know what the events are gonna be, and you gotta hope your night's the better night, or they're equal. You know what I mean? Where we just saw in WrestleMania, the night number 1, the kind of bullshit. Night number 2 was a good night. So if you went night number 1 and you spent all this money, you're like, damn. This was bad. And then you see night 2 and you're like, son of a bitch. I spent all this money and missed out on all the good shit.
That was kind of the thought process for me for last year when I went to Philly for Mania. Was it all happened last week too. It literally was like the week of I decided, fuck, I'm going. But the thought process is that I already knew what the card was because I already know who was gonna be in. Night 2 still was better because I got to see the fucking. I already knew Cody was gonna win, so I wanted to be there to see that historical reign end. But then I was thinking, I was like, well, night 1, I get
Cody.
Huh?
Who was it before Cody?
Roman Reigns.
Oh, was it? Okay.
He had it for I think 3 or 4 years. He held the belt for 3 to 4 years, and I wanted to be there to see. And I got to see But like a part of me was like, well, I get to see The Rock wrestle, and it's not often that The Rock gets to wrestle, and that's like the top Mount Rushmore guy for WWE. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do both nights. But I went with my dad. My dad said, if you're gonna go for both nights, you're gonna pay for my ticket for night 2. So I'm like, fair enough. So I bought 4 tickets in total. Yeah, 4 tickets in total for um both nights. Worth my
Yeah.
fucking every penny.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible seats. What I really got scammed was how fucking expensive stadium food is. That's a fucking scam.
Yeah, that's normal food. That's normal though. You go to an Eagles game, you're spending $50
For
for
a fuck, hold on a
chicken
minute.
tenders
on,
or
hold on,
like 2 chicken tenders. Oh, look at that fat ass walking away. Ah, damn boy.
Fucking horn dog.
Oh, bend it over. I'm kidding.
How much?
I'm kidding,
How
everybody.
much did you think this fucking commemorative cup was? How much do you think this was? I
Yeah,
got
we
it.
pulled up
This.
the cup.
It's
Ripley on it, everybody. By the way, just want to put that out there. Whoa.
How much do you
Making
think
out
this
with his
was?
cup now, weirdo. Probably at least $30.
Not that bad. This was $25.
Ah,
How much do you
That's
think
nothing.
this hat is? How was?
50.
It was around
50.
like 65.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It doesn't even. I don't think it fucking fits my fat ass head, anyways. Barely. I don't like wearing.
Why would you buy it if it doesn't fit
Because
your
it
head?
looked cool and it has.
Why would you not
it
get
has
a
little
bigger
logo.
size?
This is the biggest size, dude. Look at this.
It literally says XL on the fucking.
You can
under
see
the
this
cap.
on the last stretch. It's on the last little fucking.
Bro just has to undo it, just wear it without it being strapped in the back.
I don't like wearing
Just really
hats in
just spit
general.
on it.
The only time I wear a hat is for my job. I don't like wearing hats because of shit like this. I have fucking fat head. I have. Let me just.
You big head boy.
fat ass head.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, work it.
What is this going now? Fuck.
What are you doing? Bro is like,
I have it up on display.
oh, look at that. Look at that. He's got that outfit on right now.
Okay, for audio
So
for
sexy.
audio listeners, we have our cameras on.
Audio listeners, we're
so-
only doing audio. We ain't filming this shit.
Well, for them, you can see what I'm doing right now. Who
Oh,
knows?
really?
Maybe sometime in the future we'll do cameras. We'll see. We'll see.
They can see you.
No.
Oh,
No.
you just said that.
I'm talking about late. I'm talking about like a sub goal or some shit.
Okay.
In the future, we'll
okay.
do when we have our dope ass custom table and our LED
Okay,
signs.
once we do that, once we got the
Then
actual
we're
table
doing
going, we got the
in
room,
person. We're doing camera.
Yep.
That way we could have saw who fucking killed you when we were doing Assassin. We could have play back the tape.
Respectfully, I'm probably not doing Assassin again.
No, it's
There's no point for me to do it now. 'Cause
No,
it's
there's
like a
not.
30-minute drive from my house to
I'm not gonna
where
have
they
a
work, where the
teammate.
Assassin game
I'm
is
not gonna have
for.
a teammate.
Don't you
But
find
by the
something?
way, I'm glad you brought that up. For people who were curious how that ended, the game was cut
We
short.
never finished.
We never
Fucking
finished
assholes.
because the rules were just all over the fucking place. They didn't know what to do. Our game, I respect to our game master. I like her. She's a nice person. She didn't know what she was doing, as she didn't know how to
Yeah.
like set the game rules and all
I'm
that.
gonna put this straight so everybody understands. I don't work with them, so I can say this shit. It was stupid rules with stupid people.
Not
That's
me
what it
though,
was.
right?
At the end of the
No.
day, of the
No.
day, what ruined the game was stupid rules with stupid people.
Some of the people that said
That's
they
what it-
could
that's
do
what it
it,
ended up
they ended
being.
up couldn't do it because, like, you have
Technicalities and
yeah.
oh well, I wasn't ready. Well, we told you 4 days beforehand that we're starting
the
here. Why
whole
are you not
last
ready?
second
Well,
rule
that's not my
change
fault.
really
What do you mean?
fucked us up.
Yeah.
It really
There
fucked
was
us
no
up.
reason. There was no reason to have a fucking 2-page note page of all the fucking rules. I was talking to you about this. There is 3 rules you need. I don't even remember what they are, to be honest. Oh, it's
Dip dodge.
if you're at
dip.
work, you're safe. You can't get killed while you're at work. Everything else is free reign. If you shoot somebody that is coming after you trying to assassinate you, if you shoot them before they shoot you,
You get
you are
immunity.
safe for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And then the third rule, if you kill your target, you take on their target.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
But you want
as
to tell them
simple as
what the
that.
situation was with you because you were.
So this was really
This
stupid,
this is a big tongue twister. So get a load of this shit.
all right. So can we use names?
Yeah,
Does
okay.
it matter? All right. I had I had Colin. I had Colin, which actually was on the podcast, right? He was my
Yeah.
target. I killed him, right?
At a
I was
bar.
good like that. I was good at that. I walked into a fucking bar. He was just sitting on the thing. He looked at me. I waved at him. He didn't think anything of it. Was hilarious. He's
You're
like,
just like,
"Oh,
oh.
hey, what are you doing here?" I was just talking. I'm like, "Yeah, blah blah." He's like, "Oh, I texted you," and I just pull up my gun, square square. I'm like, "You're out." He's
You
like, "Oh,
scored
son
it
of
all
a
over
bitch."
him.
He's like, "I didn't even." He's like, "You walked
Yeah.
in so nice. I didn't even think anything of it." He's like, "Oh man."
I still died
But
first.
yeah, crazy, right? So I killed Colin, right, and then I took his target, which was Ange. But what happened was, which was what everybody heard 2 episodes ago. My target was Ange, and Ange's original target was me. Well, the rule is whoever you kill, you take their target. Oh, so literally one person was killed, and we were in a lock, like a standstill, because I had her, she had me. How, how does that happen? It's well, I know how it happened, but it's like that whole point is like what you have to plan for when picking targets, because you can't just do a hat draw and hope for the best because
No.
of situations exactly like that.
It was
Because
just
I killed
yeah.
one person and now we're in a standstill
Yeah.
because I have her, she has me. We're both obviously going to be watching our phones constantly, watching locations. And then what ended up happening was, get this, one person joined late. Fine. No big deal. He joined a team, right? And I guess I don't know who his target was, if he had a target or not. I don't know what the circumstance was. Well, he was on Colin's team, right? I killed Colin. So I took Ange. Well, since he was on Colin's team, he took it upon himself to take Colin's target, which was also Ange.
Yeah.
And then, and that since he now has Ange as a target, he got killed by another group of people.
Chin.
They took now because he took on Ange. They took on Ange, and then out of nowhere, they kill Ange. It's like, but in the whole thing was the guy that joined late should have never taken
Yeah.
on his teammate's target. That wasn't the point. He was
Or we
supposed
should have
to.
just
That was
politely
that. Once
said
that person
no.
died, that person died. That was it. There was, you know what I mean? They don't take, nobody takes on his target.
Yeah.
He's out of the game. That's it because he joined late. Whatever. No big deal.
No
But
disrespect to
because of that,
Jordan.
now
No
we're in
disrespect.
a standstill because I'm like, my target's Ange. Now these people are saying their target was Ange.
So we had 3 people
Nothing
after
going on. Yeah,
Angela,
3 people going after Ange.
which it wasn't
And it was
fair
just,
at all.
and it was like, that doesn't make any sense why that should happen. But then they wouldn't rule it as just, oh, misunderstanding. Ange is fine. You guys don't have Ange. I have Ange.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't do that. They're like, well, technically they did. It's like, no, there's no technically. He was never supposed to do that, so that should have canceled out. Even though it happened, say too damn bad. That person. I'm gonna say this. I don't care. That person's stupid for doing that. He should have never done it in the first place. So be it. Move on.
Yeah.
The problem was that people couldn't move on from it. And then the game master, she's real nice, but she was stuck. Like, some people are saying, well, she should be out. Other people, well, like, no, she shouldn't, because that should have never happened.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't make a decision. That was the whole issue. She never made a decision on it. So at the end of the day, I just text the group chat and I'm like, fuck this. I explained the whole situation about what happened. I said names and everything, so everybody understood in a massive group chat. And I'm like, do y'all want to stop now? Or does anybody else have options? And we agreed to stop.
It sucks because I was already looking forward to it.
Bullshit.
I was already bummed out that I got fucking killed first, but like,
Joe got fucking killed first, and of course he was my partner. The fuck.
but now I personally want to do it again because I spent
You guys, well, that's why I mean, you guys can do it again. There's no. It was already gonna be hard as fuck for people to kill me because I don't work at Chipotle, so I just
which would have been
never
it
show
would
up
have
to
been
Chipotle.
so cool. It would have worked.
And other
to
people
our
would have
advantage.
to come to my house, which worked out because Ange had me as a target, and my significant other was her partner. So in Tail, my partner could just open the door, Ange come running in trying to kill me, which would have worked out. The problem was Colin, the person I was going after, should not have had Ange. It should have been a big cycle. where when I finally ran into having Ange as my target, it's like the second or last person. Like if there's like 2 or 3 people left, it should have been like the last, fight.
Yeah.
It should have never been shoot. Yeah, 2 people have each other, and now and then as you guys heard, it fucking worked out in my favor because I'm just better like that, and I didn't die, and she didn't die, and we kind of just like, all right, let it be, whatever, no big deal. But then that shit happened, and that was it. That was game. So
It
fuck it. Fuck it. At the end of the day, it's not. It's just not worth the stress. And now I'm moved. I'm 30 minutes from you guys. I'm not joining again. There's no point. You guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this straight. I don't care if I'm rambling right now. Sorry, y'all.
ain't good.
People are just too damn picky, and they're just not good at the game, so they want every what's it
Yeah.
called? Sorry. They're not good at the game, so they want they want rules to be in place so it's easy for them to get kills and easy for them to not die, so they can just go about normally and just make
I
everything
will
easy.
I will
Game's
say
not
though,
supposed to be easy. It's supposed to. There are going to be better players than others, but because people were picky and wanted more rules and extra rules, bullshit.
the one thing that I did want to do was the car roll. I will say the one normal rule in
Respectfully,
most
that's stupid.
assassin games, there are save spots and there are
Safe
things that you can
spots,
wear.
and
You can wear to say that
yeah,
you're
it's
safe.
usually you're wearing something, not safe spots, unless it's like school, I think, and like I think it was literally just school because people were showing up to people
Yeah.
work and shooting them.
Literally, we've had.
Unless you're wearing that one piece, usually it's like goggles or something.
Yeah. It's funny enough because it's perfect timing. Lately, we've been having people at Chipotle, typically teenagers, playing senior
Well, I am
assassin. And
with
they'll
it.
have a pool floaty, and they'll have their
Marco
guns.
Ramble.
Okay. Basically,
No.
it'll be fun. I think Troy's taking his 15th piss break. This is something that we have to do with. Something that I have to deal with. That I have to deal with in person. But yeah, so Detroit is taking a piss break. But it's funny because we've been having a surplus of people at Chipotle come to us, and they're in the mid process of playing Assassin. And I do, if I know some people at work do listen to the podcast, but I do want to try to do it again. Um, I think Troy was a little bit like upset with how everything went, and I don't blame him. Um, I just think next time because we just went in guns blazing. Like, hey, we're gonna do Assassin. It starts on Monday. Get ready, set, go. I think that I do want to try it again. I want to try doing
Yeah.
Assassin again, but
I understand that.
obviously we were talking about someone else being game
Which
master.
maybe now I
It'll be
can
you.
be
Yeah, I was
game
gonna
master.
say
So I was game master before, like I said before. I was when they did this before you joined Chipotle
yeah.
or you started working at Chipotle. They did this game before
I
and
remember
it
Nico
worked.
was telling me about it when it was
And I
happening.
was the game master. Now they figured out the order fairly quickly, but it also
Yeah,
there was like
less
half the
people.
amount of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was once you figured out, oh, this person's going after this person, and this person's going after this person, and you know who you have, and you know somebody, you kind of could connect all the dots and make like a big. Because the way I did it, it was a big loop, so you would never run into the same two people having the same targets
yeah,
until it was like the last set of people. And the bad part is when you have a large or a small amount of people and people that like to talk and won't keep their mouth closed about what's going on,
people start
it
chatting.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or people leaving their when they figure out the order, they leave a piece of paper with the entire order on a desk for
shout out
everybody
to
else to see.
Angela. Shout out to
Shout out
Angela.
to Angela. So everybody
Um,
now knows the order.
but yeah, I just think that um I do want to try it again. I think next time, unfortunately, now that you're a father, you'll be the game master. I'll have to find a
That's fine.
new. I want it to be Nico's, but I think Nico's hand is twist with being fucking Angela, and now that
Well,
a certain
Liam might
coworker
be
is
with Ange
leaving.
again.
What?
Ange might keep her partner that she has now.
You think so? Even though
And
that she's leaving?
He's not leaving yet.
W- I'll
He
talk
doesn't
to you
leave
a bit
until
after.
August.
Oh, August. I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's not happening in like a couple weeks. That's what I mean. They'll probably keep the same partners.
Okay, so we'll
Nico
have to
did
do it
I from my
before August.
understanding, Nico kind of just got thrown with his I forget who he had a partner. He got
Isaiah
thrown
Smith.
with him just because that's who it ended up like, last pick type shit.
I don't think so. I think Nico deliberately picked Isaiah, which
Really?
by the way killed
Oh.
me.
Well, remember, like
That
everybody
was
posted the
Jordan.
groups, and then it was who's left, and Isaiah
That
said,
was
"Oh,
Jordan.
me," and it was
No,
still Nico.
no. I think that was
Oh.
Jordan because Jordan got paired up with Colin and David.
Well, Jordan joined like a
That Jordan
day
was
or
the
two
last.
after everything
Jordan
was
was like the
established.
last domino effect. Like he was the one by him
He was the
joining. That's
yeah.
kind of what like fucked everything up. Again, no disrespect to Jordan. Love the guy. We should have said
Full
no, thank
disrespect, I
you.
don't know him, so
Well, obviously for you, but I work with him.
yeah,
We should have said
yeah.
no, thank you because we're already full. And this kind of
Or
if
you have to find somebody else to be your partner because you're the odd man out.
yeah, but
That should have been what happened. But
not everybody who works there played because they just simply didn't want to fucking play.
yeah,
But like we got
people
like
didn't
a
have the
good
balls to say it.
85% of the fucking crew to play. But yeah,
Yeah,
so we had to
it
play
was
before
definitely gonna
August
be
and
fun, but what are you gonna do? It happens. It
exactly,
happens. It happens.
exactly.
All right, but before we close this out for the night, because I feel like people want to get off this podcast at this point. Just kidding. You guys love us. We love you. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do. I don't know if this is gonna pick up, but it's Marco's birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday. He is going to be turning the big 2-0.
Big
Officially
20.
no longer a teenager.
Mm.
The big 2-0. Any special plans? Any special
I
plans?
would say drink, but that's one more year, and then I
One more
can.
year. Yeah, one more
Well,
year.
one more year, then I can gamble and I can drink. It's gonna be good.
Casino, we're drinking. It's my favorite
Dude,
thing.
we're gonna have that episode, my 21st
Oh,
birthday.
absolutely.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be good.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
That's gonna be like a 5-hour episode.
We're gonna film in the middle of a casino.
Yes.
We're just gonna be mid-podcast at a fucking blackjack table or some shit. Just dealing. Oh, yeah, hit.
Yeah.
Some-
And then
some
I win
crazy shit like that.
$50,000 on my 21st birthday. It's
Yes.
gonna be electric.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Something
electric.
crazy like that.
What am I doing tomorrow? Again, we're recording this on a Monday. My birthday is Tuesday the 6th, and then this episode will be out on Wednesday. So this episode, I'll be 20 years old by the time this episode comes out. But yes, I'm keeping it simple.
What are your plans?
I wanted to do like a little get together with a couple homies, obviously you and everybody else,
Yeah.
but I was so focused on. It's been a
Roller
bad couple of weeks. I wasn't really,
Yeah.
But I'm going out with the family. We're going out to Uka Hibachi. I know
Are you the
you.
one in that was by my old house?
Yeah, that's the one I don't think we're going to that
Ooh,
one this time because
Let's say don't go to that one. If the one
that
that's
was the one I
right
grew
down the
up
road
on.
from me,
I love
that-
that one. That's the one
We
I grew
went-
up with.
we went the one time.
I remember
and
you
it
were
was,
saying,
like, the
yeah.
most boring thing I've ever had. It was like
You don't know the
other problem
people.
Was, no. The problem was it was it's a hibachi, so you got a massive grill with a whole bunch of seats around.
Yeah.
And it was me and her, and then two other people.
Yeah. The thing is that
With the guy
they
in the
do
middle,
give
he's
you an
doing
option.
his whole thing, and we're just sitting there like, ha 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 ha.
It is slightly
Super
awkward. Yeah.
fucking awkward.
No,
It was just
I would highly recommend going to an hibachi. And then there's not even just Uka. Going to any hibachi place with
Hibachi,
more
yeah.
than 4
There's
people.
the one now near me, if you know where that is, right off of.
Is it
we'll
Uka
say
or a different
309.
hibachi
No,
place?
it is Uka. It is Uka. There's another one down my way now. We went
Let
now.
me-
I went to that one. That one was pretty good.
Let
didn't
me
have
see
issues
if
with
it's
that
the one we're going to.
Because it might be because it's not a bad drive from you. It's pretty straightforward. It might be.
Yep. I'm
It
gonna.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to show it to you on the camera. Let's see if you
Alright.
can. It's gonna be backwards.
Yes. Yep. No, I got it. Yep. it's that one.
Hey, how far are you from there?
Not far at all. I mean, like maybe 10.
You should definitely stop by, or maybe I'll stop by there. Who knows?
Unfortunately, I'm broke because I just got a new apartment.
Well, you're not gonna. I'm not talking about to like eat dinner with us. I'm just talking about like stop by to say hi. Either way,
It's your family. It's your family. I'm not gonna interrupt just middle. Be like, oh.
Hey, you're a part of the
Make a
family.
scene.
You're a part of the family now, man.
We're just gonna make a scene and then not eat there and be like, all right, see you later, guys.
Bye, guys. No, but yeah,
Bye, Marco.
maybe after that, I don't know. Hopefully, we take two separate cars. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're going to Uka. Supposedly my dad bought my gift like months ago, which I'm
Wow.
kind of curious, and I'm
Wait,
kind of
alright.
like,
Top three guesses. Top three guesses right now. Let's see.
I've seen the box that it's in. It's not humongous. It's pretty decent
It's
size.
is it a medium or is it like a
Medium.
smaller like a?
But then
Okay.
it's in an Amazon box, so it could be small, but it's in a pretty
Oh,
decent
it could be
Amazon.
in a bigger box. Yep.
I'm gonna
What are we
something with
guessing? What are we
baseball.
guessing?
I think it's gonna
Anything with
be
baseball?
a Mets baseball. I think it
Mets
could
baseball.
be
Just a single player baseball.
it could be like a designer baseball, not like a standard ass baseball. It could be like a Mets
Oh,
logo, colored and all that.
okay.
It could.
You
I'm
think
gonna.
I would say if it is going to be baseball, I think it would be signed by like a Mets player. I think that if I
Juan
had to
Soto
guess,
signed baseball.
or Pete Alonso,
Feel
my
on
guess would definitely be Petey.
Petey boy.
Petey boy.
Baseball. I think it could be something to do with something to do with like a TV show I watch, like maybe like The Office, Walking Dead, like some type of memorabilia from like a show that I like. Something simple.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Or third, I would say maybe it's like something to do with like a wrestling action figure. I love collecting
Okay.
wrestling action
Alright.
figures. So it could
Yeah.
be something similar like that.
It
I
could be
like.
something.
I don't know about you.
Ooh.
What do you
What
think?
if? Oh no, no. If it's in a box, what I'm thinking was maybe it was tickets to the summer wrestling thing in New Jersey.
SummerSlam? No,
But
this was months ago.
yeah, I was gonna say if it was months ago and
It is though.
Amazon, it would
It's
be.
in my dad's home state of Jersey though. I try to convince him to go.
Maybe he
But
will. Little
I think it's
surprise
one of
and
those.
switch it up.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. I don't know. I'm excited though. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm the only person, but the older I get, the more I kind of like. I don't care what you get me. I'm happy with gift cards and just straight up money. If you give me gift
Yeah,
cards and
that's my
money,
favorite
I'm
thing, to
fucking
be honest, at
okay.
this point.
I
Yeah,
don't really
because it's
care
like
if I get like a fucking a big ass like big ass gift. Like if you give me gift
yeah,
cards to
now
like anything, I'll
yep.
be fucking happy.
Now, if there is one specific thing I want, that's one thing. Like, I would love if you would get me, let's say a VR
Me
headset or some shit like that. Or
VR.
Leah got me one too. Or yeah, no. Who got me? I forget who got it from me.
Definitely not
But I
me.
got it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like something I was really into. And that's where it was for Christmas.
I
Actually,
love
sorry,
VR.
not
I had a
birthday.
VR set too. It wasn't like the professional one where like you have little sensors around your room. It was
Oh yeah, no,
to
it's
go
just the headset
the
one. Yeah, it's the
Oculus.
Oculus. Yep.
Yeah, I think we had the same
Yeah.
one, dude.
Oh, I still have mine. So
Porn
sorry.
on a VR set is good.
Did you really? Did you
No,
really? No.
no, no. I definitely did not
Oh.
do that. I definitely did not do that. Um,
Was your dad listening to the podcast?
no, not this late into it. No.
He's gonna be like, Margo, what are you doing in your bedroom?
Don't worry. The VR. I
Are
still
you
have the VR
wearing
headset.
your
It's
VR
not
headset
working.
again?
God damn it, dude.
God damn it, Margo, you're wearing a VR headset.
If I had to pick one gigantic thing, it'll be a PC. I'm in the market to get a new PC. Respectfully, I've had this thing for almost 5+ years. I mean, I want to start streaming and doing content grading. This thing cannot run a single game without fucking lagging and shit. But but obviously that's like $2,000-3,000 worth of equipment to make a PC or get
I'll
a
sell
good.
you my computer that doesn't lag on games for $400. I bought it for $500. I'll sell it to you for 400. It's a Walmart special. It's one of the Walmart gaming ones, I think. I bought it
A
off my friend.
Walmart gaming PC.
It's the green one. I don't even know what the fuck.
Hey, do you? I mean, if you don't
Yeah.
already have a birthday gift for me, I'm just.
I'm not
Could be
buying you a fucking computer. No. I don't even have a nice computer. Why would I buy you a nice computer?
Because I'm your favorite. You're the only. As far as
I have no money because I just moved.
Selfish. But yep, big 20 years old tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Pull out a personal loan for you.
About an hour now. It's 11:10, so about an hour.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Full
gosh. My
50,
amazing
40
co-host is
minutes.
gonna be turning 20.
I'm gonna be so old again. Now I'm so excited for next year. Oh my god. It's definitely because I definitely don't really drink, but I'm more excited for the gambling
Oh.
part. I want to like do a lot of sports betting. Not like I want to go fucking poor gambling, but I'm very, very exciting for that. But
Did you see that? Oh, you did see that,
yeah,
didn't
what
you?
are you fucking taking a picture of me for, buddy?
I don't know if I have pictures of you for when it turns
Oh,
midnight.
at
I
least
gotta
let me
post my.
pose. Let me pose.
Oh, here I got you. Here, yeah.
I'm be
Let me
like,
post.
and I so I'm like,
Oh, perfect. That's
let's go,
absolutely
baby. Let's go,
perfect.
baby.
We got it.
I think that's gonna do it. It's a good hour, 25
Yeah,
minute episode right here.
yeah. Oh my gosh, hold on. Before we get off,
Yes.
I was working today. I was at a job. It was my last one, right? And I'm walking back to the truck and I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
This school bus goes driving by.
Oh boy.
This little fucking kid goes out, hangs out the window, and yells,
Oh.
"Chicken jockey!"
Yeah.
And I just fucking stood there and just looked at it. I'm like, oh my god.
I would have screamed "fuck yeah" right back. By the way, I
I
don't know if you saw
what
my
made you do that?
story, but I finally watched the Minecraft
Did you?
movie. I
How was
finally
it? What'd you
did,
think? What'd you think?
dude. Oscar worthy film. That's an Oscar
No.
worthy film. It's
It could
fucking
be definitely. It could definitely be either animated. No, it wouldn't be animated. Movie of the year. Might be in the running for movie of the year.
100%. I think, dude, it's breaking money because that one chicken jockey meme, it's making billions of dollars because how fucking good that meme was.
Yeah, it's kind of. We'll see. The
Yeah.
what's the new one with Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan?
Oh, Sinners.
Sinners. That
Yeah.
one's apparently good. I want to watch it so bad.
Haley
Oh,
Stein. Dude, Josh Allen's a
I
lucky
did hear
motherfucker.
that. I
Josh-
did hear that. But then you stuck your tongue down my throat.
Then you
She
stuck
just
suck
said
up my
that.
pussy or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. I was like, oh my god. I want to watch that.
I guarantee
not
Josh
literally.
Allen was so embarrassed. He was like, "Oh, that's my job."
He's
No,
like, what?
lucky bastard.
They
He
are
may not have won
engaged.
the MVP, but he won the MVP of
He
getting.
did win the MVP. He did win the MVP.
He didn't. Well, he's got a
did,
second
yeah,
MVP. He's got a
the
second
MVP
MVP.
in bed and on the field.
Holy shit, lucky bastard. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you guys end up enjoying and liking it, please consider subscribing. It is free, and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. All the social medias and all that good stuff will be in the description down below. Troy, any closing thoughts and statements?
Happy birthday, Marco.
Yay!
I love you guys. Have a great night.
That is right, guys. We love you guys. I'm going to go celebrate like it's my 21st birthday. Definitely 100%.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.